And welcome back everyone, TheAdmiral here with another episode of TheAdmiral Derping off Grid. Today, wood arrival. As already mentioned at the last episode, at the end of last episode, the wood was about to arrive, and now in the next episode you actually see what wood arrived, and it's a mixed bag. Let's say it like this. I ordered actually something else, so we'll see, but yeah. It's, can I say it's typical? Something will go wrong. It's Murphy's Law. So you see I'm completely, sweated up, if one can say that, because captain, crew and the old man just unloaded like 1.6 tons of wood. So about, Captain Crew, how much would that be in pounds? Like 3,000 pounds. Would that be? I'm not what she's talking about. I'm not a mathematician. So 3,000 pounds, about more than 3,000 pounds actually. So, and the temperature is pretty nice. It's sunshine. It's not too hot, but yeah, unloading creates quite some sweat in a way, but that's the fun of it. So let me turn the camera around. I will show you the problem and the arrival itself. So yeah, I'm not sure about the English words, but in French they are called pastangs, these guys here. Now, you can be all proud of the old man. Je ne parle pas français, but I'm learning after 20 years being here. Slowly. So yeah, let's turn it back. So yeah, these are the big beams which go basically on the, almost on the ground. Yeah, a little bit lifted up by these guys here. And where's my knife? Okay, let me make quick a cut. I will get quick my United States Marine Corps K-bar knife. Okay, so I'll be right back. And here we are with our very handy tool, cutting tool, survival knife. And yeah, I opened already the bag, and what comes out of it is basically this. Like one of these guys here. I'm not sure if one can really see this because the sun is blinding everything here. Yeah, one of these, which can be, I think, screwed a little bit up. And then the base, and like yeah, this one here, I think that's the fault. It's very thin, like not very high, but I think it can be adjusted up to at least 5 centimeter. At least that's what it says on the box. I ordered like 8 centimeter, but yeah, okay, that's the next thing. But yeah, you see the little screws in here. You can just move it up. And surprisingly, they claim that one of these guys can support up to 1 ton, so about 2,000 pounds of weight, which, yeah, I don't want to challenge really, but it's basically a plate. A plate made out of plastic, so you squeeze the plastic, and yes, of course you will not squeeze it all the way down unless it's more than a ton or so, but yeah, we have 120 of those, and that should be okay, because even though they can support a lot, they say we have to have like at least like 3 or 4 per square meter, so like 10 square feet, and that will do. And yeah, now quick to the wood disaster. So that is, I think, maybe not really what I ordered. I ordered the next thing to have a little bit more flexibility in the height, because it's pretty flat, but I wanted to go sure. I'll make sure that this works, but yeah, this one is, well, that looks actually nice. They are not that small, actually pretty big. Like I like this, so this is the right perspective. But yeah, we'll see what we do with this, and in the case it doesn't work out, we have to dig a little bit and stash a little bit up with stones which lie around here. Yeah, that will work. Now, these are the yeah, the pastangs, the big beams which go on top of these things, and they are very nicely treated because they are exposed to the ground. Now, not really on the ground, they are not on the ground, but they are exposed to moisture from below and wind. So this is class 4 or class 4 treatment, which anti-mushroom, whatever insects, and against water. So this is actually for permanent exposure. Like this is like the treatment one can get for decks and verandas. Then on top of these, and I will present this all in the next video, the layout, go these, and these are called in French Lombards. So not even sure about the German word for these. I'm sorry, and the English word, don't get me started. They are just smaller beams, right? I'm not a carpenter. Would be nice. I should have chosen this profession because I really like wood, and all the unloading was without gloves because I like to have the feeling of the raw materials. But yeah, these guys go on top of these guys here, so they're also class 4 treated, and then on top of that goes a huge number of planks, as you can see, and possibly you will have noticed we have 2 piles. And that is, now every bed is off. What is the difference between 2 piles? Can you see? Can you spot the difference between the 2 piles? Well, this one over there is nice and neat ordered and stacked on top of each other until a certain height, and then it's just piled on top of each other. But very nicely starred, very geometrical, very ordered, systematic. And this one is just pure chaos. And now all bets are off. Who did this pile? And who did this pile? Or started this pile? And who started this pile? And I'm sure you are wrong. The Admiral started this pile. Yeah, then Captain Crew said, "No, what are you doing, Admiral?" And she was like, really like, pirate evil, and said, no, you have to do it like, even in chaos you need to have a system. Even in the evil, pirate business, you have to have a system. And that's not a system, that is order, that is like our modern society, and that is true life. So, well, I would disagree with this, but I just said it anyway. Yeah, so that is then the distinction. However, as you can also notice, these are nice and shiny raw planks, so they seem to just come out of the sawmill, because some of them were pretty wet. They are not even dried, which is a bit worrying, to say the least. So number 2 of things I ordered, because I ordered them as well treated, I paid for it, and that's what I got, and they are not even dried. However, as there was a delay after delay after delay after delay, sending them back and asking for the correct ones would have delayed possibly until end of summer. So it's a compromise, and it would have been worse if like the big beams here would have not been treated, because that is not doable by a coating. Really, it goes really through the wood. Then the same for the little guys here, and planks on top. Yeah, they gotta be treated with coating, because this is basically, most of it will be inside a yurt, and there will be another layer of isolation for temperature isolation, and then maybe a layer of parquet on top, very thin wood things, which make it nice and really smooth interior then. So so I'm not really worried about these guys then, and I said, okay, let's just let it go through, and don't worry about these guys. It's okay, but as you can possibly tell, after being extremely exhausted, lifting and stashing away, or just throwing away. If I look at this, I'm not sure if you see this now, but that's I give up to ask for like 100% of what I actually paid for. I will try to get my money back, obviously, but that might take a year, a long time. So it is something one can compensate. As I was saying, the big ones would have been worse, but these ones I can deal with, and possibly I record against the sun, which is not good, so let's do it like so. But let's call this another successful episode because Captain Crew and the old man have to go now for a nice luncheon and maybe yeah, some refreshment. And then we get started on the base. We'll see how far we get in the next few days, but you will be on it if you join in next week, next episode. What I'm talking about, I'm completely timeless here apparently in the forest, which is actually a good sign that the balance is coming back, sort of. Very happy, but I'm exhausted as well. So thanks again for watching. If you have, of course, any suggestions how to treat untreated wood, let the old man know. Should be easy-ish. I think, yeah, it's doable. Let's say it like so. So no worries. We're gonna go ahead with the whole project and not get sidetracked by a little storm in a teacup or so, or battle in a teacup. How you say this? Yeah, storm in a teacup, I think, is the correct expression. It will work out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, which was just an update episode on the wood delivery and the problems coming along with it. And yeah, hope you join in next time when we get started actually with building, and possibly you will see the old man hammering his first nail in since, I don't know. No. Don't worry. I mean, I nailed before, but like really like in wood and building something. This was like 30 years ago with my father when I was a child. That was, yeah, we'll see if the skills are still a little bit there. We'll see next episode. Possibly it's a derp fest and you can laugh. But yeah, we'll see about this. Thank you again very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this update episode, because that's what it was. And yeah, come back next time when the battle is on for leveling and laying out the base. And the leveling gonna be possibly, well, a challenge in a way. So thanks again for watching. Over and out. And hope to see you next time.